communication design is the art of the constructed illusion. Images persuade us to see depth where none exists. Moving image depends on the eye's willingness to accept still frames as motion. Two different color shapes placed side by side appear to shift hues, even though the colors themselves remain unchanged. Just like magic, these designed illusions are shaped by an understanding of how our eyes perceive images and our brains fill in the gaps. They rely on familiar formats, shared visual languages, and semiotics. Through them, designers shape how an audience reads, trusts, and emotionally responds to what they see, often without the audience ever noticing a trick has taken place. Good evening, I'm Maddie Tatum, and thank you for tuning in tonight to The Design of Illusion, Chapter 1. As of late, my creative practice has become an inquiry into how these illusions are built, why they work, and what happens when their mechanics are exposed. Through two projects developed in my time and movement classes, Ubrew, a constructed mock infomercial, and Remains, a 16mm analog short film, I investigate how illusion, authenticity, and imperfection operate across digital and analog motion media. By intentionally breaking, revealing, and materially experimenting with illusion in different ways, these projects allowed me to question the portrayal of reality, how imperfection is a tool to communicate a sort of humanity, and how design shapes belief through both what it shows and what it conceals. Chapter 2, Movie Magic. From early animation to contemporary digital cinema, motion is created through optical trickery. But beyond the technical illusion of movement itself, design decisions like camera movements, editing rhythms, sound, and familiar formats are also key components in convincing the audience that what's on screen is believable. Working in the time and movement platform the last few months taught me how designers don't solely present content, but design the conditions for a believable story or message. For example, a talking head shot borrows the feeling of authority from broadcast history, while handheld footage can give the feeling of immediacy or honesty. These effects we subconsciously feel come from the medium behaving exactly how we expect it to, not the content itself. Philosopher and media theorist Marshall McLuhan argued that the medium is the message, that the form of communication shapes how messages are received, often more than the message itself. Though I wouldn't agree that content should be put as secondary to a medium, I found that McLuhan's position that we don't usually notice the medium because it feels natural and almost invisible very much aligned with my thoughts on the building and breaking of illusion, and something I critically explore and prove in my first project's concept. I wanted to test how the mode of communication disappears and can be exposed by subverting the medium's expected function to reveal how belief was suspended and manipulated. Chapter 3, Project 1, Ubrew. My first project, made in response to the Who Are We portraiture brief, explored illusion through performance and self-presentation. The initial concept orbited around this idea that there's always a public-facing image of us we want people to see, a way that we want to be seen. But a lot of time, the most interesting content about us is what's behind the scenes, and when you get to really pull back that curtain. My group and I decided to work within the familiar format and recognizable as seen on TV script of the infomercial to create a fake tea brand commercial that falls apart halfway through.
Ubrew! This is our brand new line of tea designed for tasting everything all at once. Every flavor ever created in the whole universe.
The mechanics of our production are suddenly exposed with the appearance of green screen, clappers, boom mics in frame, and awkward in-between bits and missed lines.
All right, cut.
All the things that the viewer isn't really supposed to see that are usually edited out. Instead of hiding these bloopers and mistakes, we allow the illusion to collapse and appear to reveal a more true glimpse into all of our off-camera personalities as we star in the fake advertisement ourselves.